What's up guys, this is Tony and welcome to Markez Films, and today on this video I'm going to be talking about the universe that I've been building on this channel. I'm going to be explaining which videos are part of the universe and how you can watch them in order. And I think this is a good idea because I have seen some comments that from people that are still confused because they think that I'm recreating the whole movie, and I'm not recreating the whole movie. I'm just recreating some scenes. Most of them are the fight scenes and some movie plots. But at the end of it will be my story that I'm making. So yeah, I think this is a good idea to explain about this universe, to talk about it, because there's new subscribers that they haven't seen my old videos and they are pretty confused. And so for you to don't get confused if something happened in future videos, or if this character shows up and you're gonna be like, what is going on? So that's why I'm going to be explaining on this video. So I'm gonna try to explain my best to you, so for you to understand. So here we go. Alright, so my universe, I started like a year ago, and I started with Batman v Superman series. Yes, I start my universe with DC characters. Now this is something that you need to know: the DC characters and Marvel characters are in the same universe, because that's something that I wish to see in the big screen movie theater. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So we have seen those crossovers in the comics, but that's something that I wanted to see. You know, DC superheroes are going to unite forces with Marvel characters so they can fight against these evil and powerful super villains from DC and Marvel. I'm gonna explain the evil master plan that is going to be happening on this universe. Alright, I think on part 2 of Batman v Superman there's a scene where Flash is from the future, and I recreate that scene from the movie, but the purpose on my videos are very different. So I'm not going to give you spoilers about it, but I just want you to keep that scene on mind where Flash, is warning Bruce Wayne about something. Okay, but just remember that scene. Alright, at the end of the video, we can see that Kylo Ren is talking to Lex Luthor. Now, yes, Kylo Ren's from Star Wars. It's also part of this universe, but today I don't like that idea very much, because I mean Star Wars is very different from Marvel and DC. So I have to create a story and a reason why he is on my universe. But I'm gonna have to kill him off later on, or I don't know. But yeah, for now he's working for Thanos. Okay, now let me explain you who is the mastermind behind this. Is Thanos. Thanos is the one behind everything that's going to be happening on this universe. So this time he's not taking any chances. So he wants for these super villains to unite with him, so they can kind of literally become gods. Okay, they want to play God. So he is promising whoever follows him, he's going to give them unlimited power. They're gonna become even more powerful than they already are. So Kylo Ren, he wants to make his own legacy. He wants more power, so he hears Thanos ad and he's like, oh man, well, let me help you so you can give me more power. So the ones that are with Thanos is Darkseid and Apocalypse, the most powerful super villain from DC and Marvel so far. And obviously I'm going to have other super villain as well, but for now is Apocalypse and Darkseid. So that's for now a Thanos plan. I'm going to explain even more in just a minute. Alright, so the next videos, the series are going to be Civil War. So yeah, there's also a scene where Flash is from the future, so he's warning Tony Stark about something, so just keep that scene on mind because that scene is going to be very important for future videos. At the beginning of the series, we can see that Kylo Ren is the one who triggered Bucky to create a chaos. So now why Kylo Ren is right there? Because Thanos sent Kylo Ren to kind of separate, divide the superheroes, because he's not taking chances. Okay, he's not underestimating the power of these superheroes. So Thanos' idea is to separate them, okay, to make them vulnerable, and then when they become vulnerable, Thanos is going to strike. So let's say that Thanos is playing chess. Okay, he's moving the pieces in a very intelligent way, and when his enemies are going to become vulnerable, he's going to strike. So Kylo Ren tried to separate Batman and Superman, that team. He tried to separate them, but at the end of that video, didn't go like that. So, but for Civil War, at the end, they did separate the team, and also because of the Accords and everything. So the things are not looking good by this point for the Avengers. The video with Spider-Man versus Vulture and Ant-Man versus Jackal, those videos are also part of the universe. Those are where Iron Man is recruiting Spider-Man, and Falcon is recruiting Ant-Man as well. So I have a playlist for those series, so I have them in order, so for you to know which videos are going first, and then second, third. I have an FYI, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe is not part of the universe. That's a project very separated, so that those series are not part of the universe. So just for you to know that. As well, any other comedy videos or any random stop motion, those are not part of the universe. Thor versus Hulk, and that fight is not part of the universe either, so just for you to know that. Now, the Road to Suicide Squad. Okay, these videos are part of the universe. The Road to Suicide Squad is those videos where they are capturing the team. Those videos doesn't matter in which order you watch them. Some of them are way before Batman v Superman happened, but the one that is very important is the Suicide Squad video. Is where Nick Fury unite the team and use the Suicide Squad, so for them to get the some secret weapon that the government has. So for surprise, that secret weapon is the Time Stone. So okay, so by at the end of the video, we can see the Enchantress appear through the rooftop, and then she starts shooting and attacking, and then she takes the Infinity Stone and she leaves. And then Rick Flag tells Nick Fury about what happened, and then Nick Fury realizes that there's someone else who is behind the Infinity Stones, because Nick Fury knows that secret weapon was an Infinity Stone. He knows he knows about them, so he wanted to get the Infinity Stone back, because the government, they don't know what that stone really is. So that was his mission of Nick Fury. That's why he got the Suicide Squad team, so they can do their dirty job, because Nick Fury cannot hire the Avengers to get that stone because of the Accords and everything that's going on. Now there's something very important that you need to know. The stone that the Enchantress took, it was a fake. Okay, the government, the Accords, went to Doctor Strange's house, and they asked him for the Infinity Stone to give it to the government, or they were going to, you know, arrest him. So Doctor Strange is like, okay, he gave the Infinity Stone, but a fake one. Doctor Strange still has the real one. Okay, so because he's the protector of that so powerful stone. So for Doctor Strange to don't have a problem with the government and all that stuff, he gave a fake one, you know, that can produce energy and some stuff, so they don't notice that it's a fake one. So right now Doctor Strange has the real Infinity Stones. Okay, now you can see that I have a video about Logan versus X-24. That video is also part of the universe, but in the it's more like a glimpse to the future. It takes place in 2028. I'm planning 2 videos about the X-Men versus Apocalypse and versus Magneto, and those 2 videos are the cause of this Logan stop motion. So yeah, just remember that stop motion, because it's going to happen. You're gonna watch that stop motion again, because it's connected to other videos I'm going to be working on. So now the Spider-Man Homecoming, well, Spider-Man versus Vulture, second round. It's also part of the universe. You can see at the beginning of the video, Tony Stark is dropping off Peter Parker after the events of Civil War. So there you have it. And then the video is about Spider-Man fighting Vulture, and that's it. Vulture is going to return, but he's not coming alone, so be ready for that one as well. Now things are gonna get a little bit more crazy with Guardians of the Galaxy. We can see on that video that they're on the mission to get this weird weapon that it's in this random planet. The parademons start arriving and they start attacking them, and Star-Lord is like, I have never seen this species before, so what's going on? Alright, so but those are parademons, okay? I don't know if you remember. So Star-Lord get the object, and you know that inside of the orb is the Infinity Stone, the Power Stone, but they don't know that. So they take the orb, they escape, and then boom, Star Wars ships start appearing, and they start attacking the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Kylo Ren from a mountain, they stop the ship of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then bam, he destroyed the ship of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but he only wanted the orb, so he grabbed the orb and then he escaped, and that's it. And then Green Lantern and Nova shows up because they get notice about what was going on in that planet, because Green Lantern knows about Thanos' plan, and then he realized that the parademons, you know, are from Darkseid, and then he realized that Darkseid is working for Thanos, so things are becoming even more dangerous. So Green Lantern is like, we need to go to Earth. I have an alliance on Earth that we can unite forces against Thanos and Darkseid. And who is this alliance? Superman. So Superman is a god. Like let's say it's a god. So who wouldn't be besides Superman uniting forces with him? So he's like, hey, let's go to Earth. Let's unite forces. Let's fight against Thanos and Darkseid. So the Guardians is like, well, okay, whatever. Let us just fix our ship and we can go. So they fix their ship, and right now, let's say that right now they're flying through the space to get to Earth. So remember that, guys. The Guardians of the Galaxy are currently flying through space, okay, because they're going to Earth. Now the Deadpool versus Punisher, that is also part of the universe, but it doesn't quite add nothing to the big story of the Infinity War. So, but just for you to know that that video is part of the universe as well. So just for you to know that. Now is the Justice League stop motion. That video is obviously part of the universe. Okay, so Darkseid sent Steppenwolf to get the mother boxes, because Thanos' plan is about, Thanos wants to get the 6 Infinity Stones. and his plan is to each one of them to get their most powerful artifacts, their most powerful weapons in the universe. So Thanos, the Infinity Stones, Steppenwolf, this Darkseid, the Mother Boxes, and Apocalypse. He wants to get the Dark Phoenix power. I have seen a comic book about it, a comic book where Thanos wants to get the Phoenix power, but I'm gonna have to read more about it because I want to have something more legit about it. But on my case, going to be Apocalypse, that he wants to contain that power for him. So Darkseid sends Steppenwolf to get the Mother Boxes. The Justice League unite. They fight Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf fell, and then he screamed Darkseid. And then Superman and Wonder Woman realize that he's working for Darkseid. So the Justice League, they just rise their guard up. So they're gonna be ready for another attack. So yeah, things are not looking good either for the villains. So okay. So and then at the end of the video, we can see that Darkseid kills Steppenwolf, and he turns around. He's like, well, we're not gonna be using the Mother Boxes after all. And then we can see Apocalypse, and then Thanos on his throne. So you know that Thanos is with, Apocalypse and Darkseid is with Thanos. So it's gonna be very dangerous. That team of villains is very dangerous. Now the Black Panther video is also part of the universe. Black Panther is arriving from the events of Civil War, so that video doesn't affect much to the Infinity War series. So just for you to know that as well, the Black Panther is part of the universe. Spider-Man versus Green Goblin, that video is also part of the universe. That Spider-Man is supposed to be the same Spider-Man. It's just that I just wanted to use that action figure Spider-Man. But let's say that he just changed outfit, so. But it's the same Spider-Man. Green Goblin is working for Vulture, so something big is going on as well. I might be working with a Sinister Six stop motion, so just be ready for that one. But my priority now is Infinity War. So now we have the Age of Ultron series. Now the Age of Ultron, the Accord is still happening. Okay, the government ordered Tony Stark to create a robot, and then eventually, fired the Avengers team. So that's the plan. That's the main idea for the Accords, because they don't want the Avengers to be operating like that. So yeah. So okay. So Ultron's get artificial intelligence. He sees that the humans are a threat to the world, and the Avengers are even worse. So he tried to destroy humans, but first he wants to destroy the Avengers, but he knows that is impossible. So how is he's going to achieve that? That he's going to put the whole world, the whole people against the superheroes, against the vigilantes, against the Avengers, and he accomplished that. He did that. So he, thanks to the Accords and thanks to the Hulk versus Hulk Buster fight, all the destruction, all the death that happened, the world, the government, the military, they don't want the Avengers anymore. So he win on this video. At the end of the video, the Avengers unite again. Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Thor, they unite again to fight this Ultron robot, evil robot from hell. So they fight, they unite, and it's been a long time since I haven't worked with the whole team of the Avengers. So that was an epic video for me, the epic showdown fight against Ultron. So they kill Ultron, they destroy him, and then Thor suddenly leaves the scene. The Bifrosts take him away. So, and then the army arrives, and then they arrest the Avengers. So they don't have other option than surrender. So they took them to the raft, the prison that is in the middle of the ocean. So keep that in mind as well. Now we can see that the Nick Fury, I think on episode 2, Nick Fury arrives to the Avengers building because he wants to tell Tony about what happened in Suicide Squad, that someone stole the Infinity Stone. But Tony Stark he's already on a very bad situation. So Nick Fury, you know, he start focusing on the problem that they have at hand so far. But Nick Fury knows about what happened with a fake Infinity Stone. He doesn't know that it was a fake Infinity Stone, but he knows that there's someone else behind this Infinity Stone. So okay, so the next one is going to be Thor Ragnarok, and in that video I explain why Thor leaves so suddenly, so randomly, and it's because Loki, he called upon him with a matter of urgent, because Hela has invaded Asgard, and Hela has brought she wants to bring Ragnarok upon Asgard. So instead of destroying Asgard, instead of fulfilling the prophecy, she wants to take over Asgard. She wants to become the queen of Asgard. So she offered an option, but Thor, he's not going to, agree with that choice. So they start fighting. Hela destroyed the hammer Mjolnir, and then Loki has the tesseract, so he opened the portal where Thor falls in, and then Hela she's like, what have you done? And Loki is like, he's going to die anyways, and Hela is like, whatever. So yeah, and then for the rest of the video, Thor returns and then fights with his team, Valkyrie and Angela. They fight against Hela. They kill her, and then Thor is like, Ragnarok doesn't mean the destruction of Asgard, it just means a reborn, a new beginning. So it doesn't have to mean literally. So okay, so at the end of the video, the post-credit scenes are the Thanos ship is arriving to Asgard. Now, why Thanos is arriving to Asgard? Because Hela told Thanos that Loki has the tesseract, and Hela knows that Thanos is in the search of the Infinity Stone. So she's like, oh hey, Loki has this tesseract. He might be betraying me, so just telling you that he has the Infinity Stone. So Thanos has been looking for Loki for years now, and Loki has learned how to hide from Thanos, how to hide the tesseract from Thanos, and now Thanos has found Loki. So that's the end of that video. Now the next one is going to be Infinity War Part 1. Now on that video is going to be just the introduction to the series, to Thanos, to the plans of Thanos. It's going to be very similar to the movie. Thanos is going to torture Thor so Loki can give up the tesseract, and then Thanos is going to start his quest for the Infinity Stone, for the Infinity Power, for the Infinity Gauntlet. So yeah, that's where the series kick off. So it's going to be so dark, so it's going to be so yeah, this my series of Infinity Wars. You know that my series are composed of 5 videos. Okay, for this series are going to be 10 videos, maybe 20, maybe, because this series are going to be for 2 years maybe. So yeah, it's a pretty long story, guys. It's composed with DC characters and Marvel characters. It's gonna be an epic adventure and an epic experience for you guys. So I'm already editing Infinity War Part 1. So I just ask you guys, I'm gonna ask you to have patience with me, because these kind of videos are gonna take a lot of time, a lot of effort to make them good, to make them unique, and so for you to enjoy them at the max. So just be patient, guys, when I'm editing and working on these videos. Now another information is that I'm going to be using, for the Infinity War Part 1, I'm going to be using this Thanos, and maybe for 2 or 3 more videos. I'm going to be using this Thanos, okay, and then I'm going to be using this one because by this point Thanos, he already is going to be having like 3 or 2 Infinity Stone, so he's going to ditch his armor. Let's say that, I mean, it's supposed to be the same character on my universe, it's just that this one, it has armor and this outfit, but on this one he's going to remove it because he's gonna be like, ha, I have the Infinity Stones already, I don't need my armor. So he's going to remove his armor, his mask and everything. He's going to be this one. So after this one, I'm going to be using the Thanos that comes with Iron Man and Doctor Strange, because that Thanos looks way more better than this one. And then for the final fight, I'm going to be using the SH Figuarts Thanos, just because of the articulations and the accessory that he has. I think that action figure comes with 3 different heads with different gestures, and I think also 4 different hands, like with Infinity Gauntlet like this and like that, and I don't know what other shape of hands that toy comes. But I'm going to be using the figures for the final fight, so just for you to know that. So yeah guys, that was pretty much my explanation to the series. After I upload the Infinity War Part 1, I'm going to be making a playlist with all the videos that are part of the universe. So for you to be more easy for you, if in case that you didn't understand the thing that I just said right now, understand this. I'm going to be making a playlist with the whole universe. That's it, in English, for you guys. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching these videos. I try to make it the shorter I can, but yeah guys, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for supporting this channel, thank you so much, and stay tuned as well for any updates. Please make sure to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook, because I upload stuff that I don't upload here on YouTube. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next adventure.